Welcome to Truth Report. I'm Barry Nussbaum. So what happened last week that was big news? Well, the original home of the free speech movement in the United States, the University of California at Berkeley, was the host to a massive riot intended to shut down free speech on the campus. UC Berkeley students and huge numbers of outside rioters rampaged on the campus, shutting down a planned speech. So what speaker could have drawn that much attention and violence in response? Well, conservative political commentator Milo Yiannopoulos. His planned speech was intended to draw attention to the fact that the University of California campus is a sanctuary, statewide. This means that it intentionally and knowingly harbors illegal aliens from law enforcement, actually interferes with law enforcement. Sadly, the riot was successful, and Milo was forced to abandon the event as mobs set fires, broke windows, and brutally attacked and beat students who had come to watch the speech. You have to see it to understand how intense the attack was. It looked like a war zone. Here, take a look. So who was behind it? Well, to begin with, there were bussed-in protesters, dressed in black from head to toe and wearing ski masks. Many were armed with pipes, sledgehammers, fireworks, torches, and at least one with pepper spray. The pepper spray in the face of one student was caught on live TV while she was being interviewed. Do these thugs sound like students to you? Sadly, it's hard to tell at this point. The known students from the rioters, well, we just don't know. They were all very well organized and they came ready for mayhem. Some came with spray paint that was applied to campus buildings, showing their lack of support for our president. Yeah, that one said, "Kill Trump," spray painted on a building. It would appear that the concept of bringing in outside rioters that was prevalent throughout the summer in many cases is now being employed on campus as well. We need to follow the money back to the source of this anarchy. We need to find out who and what is behind this movement. This is not the way America needs to be. So by now, you must be asking yourself, will there be consequences for the rioters and the university administration? Well, here's the update. So far, one arrest. That's it. One. UC President Janet Napolitano was formerly President Obama's Secretary of Homeland Security. She runs this sanctuary system. Get this. She has forbidden the campus police force across the state's universities from working with immigration law enforcement. And she is funding to the tune of $5 million aid to the illegals the UC system is sheltering from ICE. Those are tax dollars, by the way. Will there be consequences for this riot and her flaunting of federal law? Is an investigation coming? Any legal action? Anybody going to jail? We need to wait and see. So far, no. In the meantime, the consequence for the thousands of rioters, one arrest. The police basically stood back and watched the campus be destroyed, and many students attacked and beaten for the crime of wanting to exercise their First Amendment rights. That's right, the cops watched it. It's on the tape. Wow. Will there be consequences for the university? Well, let's start at the top of the food chain here, shall we? Janet Napolitano is the president of the University of California system. She's the former head of Homeland Security, and she personally has facilitated the University of California system to be a complete sanctuary homeland unto itself. And you wonder why she has not spoken out forcefully and has yet to launch a major investigation? Why does she still have her job? When speakers are required to have bodyguards, in this case, Milo travels with ex-Navy SEALs employed to protect him. Has the university lost control of itself? President Trump suggested in a tweet that a loss of federal funding might be forthcoming if free speech is not guaranteed on campuses. Maybe cutting off the checkbook will bring back sanity and civility and the First Amendment to campus. While many federal grants serve a useful purpose, perhaps cutting off that large flow will bring back some kind of civilization to college campuses. So what's the future of the First Amendment rights on college campuses? Not looking good. Over the past few years, college campuses have entered the twilight zone when it comes to freedom of speech. Don't get me wrong, you can talk about all you want on campus, on anything, everywhere, all the time, as long as it is the accepted speech. Meaning, you can't support a conservative cause or a conservative issue or, God forbid, the now President of the United States without being in danger. And I'm not exaggerating. I mean physical danger in some cases. These same campuses have safe zones where you can't talk. Students don't have to take tests if the wrong candidate has just become president of their country. Led by increasingly socialist and often anarchist faculty, the inmates are now running these asylums. Parents, you have got to get active. You've got to figure out what your kids are learning and from whom they are learning it. Stay in touch, America. We will be following up on this story. You can handle the truth, and we intend to bring it to you. We are the Truth Report. I'm Barry Nussbaum.